that said, we can go into the One Piece stuff now. I think. Do y'all want to do the draft first, or do you want to talk about the One Piece storylines first?
Oh, that's the one. Billy Bob was right. That's the one thing that
So,
we didn't address. The leakers getting arrested. I know Ty.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know Ty was on Maya's ass the last few weeks. So,
hey,
did you
man.
stitch
So,
on Maya?
yeah,
Yo,
I,
snitching is crazy,
I
Ty.
Did you
stitch
stitch
on my
Yo, because he
Snitching
was
is
just like, yo, he was telling her,
crazy,
like, yo,
Ty.
no.
you
Here's
were
my problem,
threatening, you
Maya.
were threatening
We're in the
her.
go to school fight. Mind y'all, I work a 9 to 5, right? I'm having to stick to fucking 3 a.m. to wait for these damn leaks, right? For 4 months, and I definitely say though, because them leaks was crazy every time. But then it was one time I fell asleep because I was like, he was literally saying, "All right, y'all, I'm about to drop," and it's like 1 a.m. Right? I'm dropping in an hour.
Oh,
I
I
stepped
was in
my
your live
hour.
and you fell asleep.
Yeah,
I
that was
fell
fun.
asleep. I was like, bro, it was hour came and he didn't drop. I was like, all right, fine. The next week he comes, he's like, all right, drop it at 2 a.m. I'm like, all right, you better drop it this time. Somebody else drop it at 12. I'm like, okay, I'm about to. This is my new liquor now because you held me up last time. I had to go into the office the next day, so I was pissed. I was real pissed. So my new liquor over here dropping way earlier, and now Maya can magically drop at 12 when this dude start dropping at 12. Like, okay, so you like
They were
bullshit.
beefing.
Mm.
They were
Now you can
beefing,
drop at
Loki.
12 now. Couldn't before. But now that you got caught up, now you can drop at 12. Okay, right? And then the next, then that leaker start dropping at 11, and now mine drops at 11. I'm like, bro, so you've been keeping us at 3 a.m. this whole for
W
4 months.
capitalism,
You've
man.
been keeping us
W.
at 3 a.m. for 4 months, but you keep been dropping at 11 this whole time. I was like, mine's on fraud watch. Then you see the police, they had his tweet up there on the board. Crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. Not even
He
lie.
got Maya. He got Maya and all them arrested. That's crazy.
Hooked, bro.
I didn't get arrested. I didn't get arrested. I do
Oh, they
hope
did it to themselves.
I
Huh?
do, I do hope
Wait,
that.
so do y'all want to do the draft or the storylines first?
I don't mind.
Let's go to the storyline. This is the
Do the
title. Let's
storyline.
go to
This
the
is
story.
storyline,
So,
yeah.
Lana, you can go for it.
All right, so we were all talking because it's been trending lately, like how some people just don't care right now. Like a lot of people in the One Piece fandom that they don't care about the whole story of Luffy being Pirate King. They care about a lot of other stories that, like, not that they don't care about at all, but there's like a whole bunch of other storylines in One Piece right now going on that they care about way more than Luffy's journey to be the Pirate King.
I'm so sorry. I just want to say this real quick. The fact that people think that Joy Boy is like hijacking Luffy's story, that is insane. I've been
I do agree that it's a little
It's
like
bad.
they're like, yo, it's not like this
Red
isn't Luffy's story, it's Nika's.
real quick.
that is insane. Like, well, first of all, I think it's because people. I think it's probably because maybe people One Piece been going for a long time, so maybe there's little details you miss, but or what I don't know. But I lucky enough I was able to read One Piece in 2022 like all in bulk, so I didn't have to wait. I read all together, and there's so many implications suggesting that Luffy is Joy Boy like from the beginning. Like the fact that people are saying that every time or he's meant to do something special. The fact that every nigga that knew Roger, excuse me, everybody that knew Roger that meets Luffy is like, hey yo, I think this is the special dude that Roger was talking about. I think that's the dude we're supposed to be waiting on. Like literally at Marine Ford, there's like, yeah, whoever finds the One Piece is gonna change the world. Like they've been saying this for Luffy. Shanks talking away, but yeah, I lost my arm because I bet it on the New Age, and we see Luffy. It's like, bro, he's been set up to be Joy Boy for so long, so he's just doing what he always does, protecting people, saving people from injustice, even if he's like knowingly doing so. That's like his intention. So he's always been doing. And then we've been hearing about the dawn of the world for so long. Like even in Fishman Island, Otohime, the Fish Queen, she was talking about how eventually the dawn of the world will come. So I don't know, man. I feel like this has been stuff for so long that I don't really see how it's not Luffy's story anymore.
No, I agree. Like a lot of people just overhype. Like I see like some of the things that they're talking about. How they say like when he goes into Gear 5, it's more Nika than Luffy. Like he acts a little bit differently or whatever, even though he's still goofy. But I don't agree with like everything that they're saying. It's still at the end of the day, it's still Luffy's story.
I don't know.
But some people don't like disagree with me. Like they say, oh, he's still 100% Luffy when he's in Gear 5. I think like he's still slightly he acts slightly different to me, but that's just my personal
I think
opinion.
he does.
I mean, I think it's just a heightened version of who he is, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I agree.
and that could just be it. He just could be like he's just a heightened version of himself. But if that's like actual like Nika's soul like influencing him, then that could be like a whole different type of thing. But You never know.
Fair. Oh yeah. What are the storylines that we
Okay.
gotta rank?
So first one, and it's not in order. We're just gonna. These are the ones we're gonna list, and then we're gonna like tell our own personal preferences. So Luffy's real dream. You might want to make the font bigger.
Is that good?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Luffy's real dream. Yeah, he does have a real dream. He told the Straw Hats, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Roger had the same dream too.
So
That was so fire.
Joy Boy / Void Century.
Okay.
I feel like they should be separate. Void Sentry and Joy Boy.
I mean, you can make it separate.
Yeah, random. Can you make it separate?
I got you.
Okay. Zoro being the #1 swordsman.
Nah. Not moving me.
Hey, I want to see that before I see Luffy be Pirate King. That's just me. Shanks / Mihawks.
That's moving me, man. I need that. 100%. Come on
Like,
now.
like their history together.
Their history.
Their
yeah.
rivalry,
they are
everything.
like both of them. Who or what is Blackbeard?
We'll probably get that Shanks Mihawk thing in SBS or something.
I need a
Yeah,
whole.
they're never going to tackle it
OVA.
in the story.
I need a whole OVA, man. I need that fight.
Devil Fruits.
In the OVA, they're going to have a draw.
Stop. Stop.
I would say when
What is the One Piece?
What's the One Piece?
That's number one. I'm gonna be honest.
Emu and what's his plan? EMU.
I am you, right?
Yeah, I am you.
Oh, it's I. All right, my bad.
Yeah.
So it's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his plan. When will the ancient weapons come into play?
Shout out Anel on the moon. Shout out.
He the one that sent the strike down to
Dragon.
He took the strike down.
And then
they were
Luffy
like,
being
bro,
Pirate King.
I need you to.
Sorry, what was
destroy
the last
this
one?
real quick, bro.
Luffy being Pirate King.
I think it'd be fun if we like start with the lowest one, then move all the way up.
I mean, you can just say out of these like in which order like you consider like it's like your personal preference. It's not like we're not ranking. I mean, we can rank them.
We're not ranking them.
I mean, we're all gonna have different opinions, but we can rank them if you want to. But like
Majority opinion, man. There's four of us.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna be able to rank it like I ain't gonna rank it down.
Yeah, that's just saying. In your personal preference, which out of these do you care about the most, like in order?
Got you. Wait, okay, Dragon. What about Dragon? Just
Dragon, his backstory, like
Santo.
what's his double, like just Dragon's whole role in the story.
Salute to Santo out here supporting.
Appreciate that. We appreciate that, man.
So good birthday this week, bro. Salute to Santo. Happy birthday. Happy pre-birthday.
Happy birthday, Santo.
Oh, happy
birthday,
birthday,
gang.
Santo. What's good, my boy? Hey, number one. Hey, make sure y'all check out that link tree. There's all of our socials, and I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, Random, Ty's manga is in there as well. So make sure you
It
go
should
check that
be
out.
linked because I know you have it linked on your IG, right? Your IG and
Yeah,
your
I'm working
TikTok.
on volume 3 right now.
Woo, it's cooking, bro.
Oh, he's working.
W.
Just dropped. All right.
With a new job, this crazy, bro. The dedication by Ty.
I respect it.
So I can go first. So in terms of me, just in terms of what I care about most right now.
I thought we went from least to most.
Should we rank it?
Yeah. So yeah, let's do the lowest all the way to the most. I think that'd be
okay. We're ranking it, boys.
All right, so what do you guys care about the least out of all these?
Let me see that.
Let's scroll.
I'll flip them. I'll flip them at the end, but here it is, right here.
You good, man? What do I care about the least?
Low-key might be Luffy being Dragon. It might be Luffy being Pirate King because I know Luffy's gonna be Pirate King, so I really don't care about it.
Yeah, I would say honestly the least thing to me is Shanks and Mihawk, only because I think their rivalry started because of Luffy. So like, or at least Shanks trying to raise up Luffy. I think that's why their rivalry was compromised.
I had no idea that. Why they compromise? Well, I think the idea is that Shanks and Mihawk's rivalry before like them
Yeah.
battling it out.
But it officially ended when he lost his arm.
Right.
My
Yeah,
only
go ahead.
go ahead, Riddle. Go ahead.
Okay, so my thing is when it comes to Mihawk and Shanks, the interesting part about it is the discourse between who is stronger, especially back then. I mean, that's the most interesting part about it, to see who's stronger, which is what everybody cares about. Man, people are putting money on it. It's in our Discord. People putting money on it. So that's the most interesting part.
Yo,
when it comes
betting on this is crazy, in my opinion.
we got to see who it is. But yeah, go ahead, Miles.
No,
So
I was
we
just gonna
got
say, I fucking forgot.
Well, me, man, talking too much.
Seahawk, their rivalry not mattering anymore.
Oh. In terms of their rivalry, the power differential is weird, right? Because he became a Yonko after he had already lost his arm. In between the time he had met Luffy and Luffy ate the fruit and all that, that's when he lost his fruit and ascended to Yonko status. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like, why, being that he theoretically probably got stronger, why would Mihawk be disinterested just because he lost an arm? It just doesn't make sense to me.
I always say it's a pride thing because it's technically, when you look at him from Mihawk's perspective,
He's not at
you won't beat the best version of him because he's missing the arm.
Mm.
But I get what you're saying.
I think also, I don't think Shanks got that much stronger because we know like being a Yonko is also about like you having a lot of influence, and
Status.
Shanks became a Yonko because of that. That's what I think. I think it was
Also
less about
true.
power and more about him just growing as a pirate.
The only reason why I have a problem with that is his fleet is notoriously weak. So what level of influence did he gain in that time span other than the strength he already had?
Maybe
to
more
elevate
involvement
him?
with the government because we seen in the Reverie where he literally just walks in there.
Yeah, that could also be what it is.
I
'Cause
think
I have a question. When Luffy first learned about Yonko, Shank was a Yonko by then.
Yeah.
he was.
So, well, here's the thing, Maz. I think maybe when we get the Shank story, we're gonna find out like what made him a Yonko. I don't think we really know just what it is.
That's why it can't be last place, bro. You know what should be last place? Zoro becoming the #1 swordsman.
Well,
I agree with that too.
Wait, hold on a second. So you see, that was slick. I like that. He's slick. We're just talking about things that are more so Shank centric opposed to the rivalry. Like what made him a Yonko. All that stuff is like post rivalry.
Yeah.
So you got included.
You said what makes him a young. Whoa.
My response to that though is like we've seen Shanks. We've seen Shank doesn't do things in a linear way. It's not like a straightforward way. Like he's not like a Daisuke, but he has like a particular way of setting up things. Like as we saw, like when the new arc started, he's just like, "Hey, let's finally just go get the One Piece." So it wasn't his goal like the whole time. So it's like maybe being a Yonko wasn't like. He probably could have been a Yonko earlier if he chose to, but it just wasn't in his like. It just wasn't his plans at the time, or wasn't like convenient for him, or things like that. Because it's like if he wanted to get the One Piece like everybody else, he would have been after it. But now he's just like, let's go get the One Piece. So it's like I feel like he has a particular way and reason why he's doing everything.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I think it's all predicated on Luffy. I think he wants to make Luffy the Pirate King just because he's been betting on Luffy since the beginning, like by his words. And then two, the reason why I'm saying that this can't be included in the Shakespeare rivalry, if we're saying that his rivalry with Mihawk ended after he lost his arm, then everything post that is not the rivalry.
Well, I technically wouldn't say that personally because I think they still have obviously a relationship to an extent. Mihawk doesn't care, but I would still. I get what you're saying, Ty, but because the relationship is there, I wouldn't necessarily consider them friends. So they would still be rivals. It's just a rival that you can't finish your fight with, to be honest. So my thing is, I still think the Mihawk stuff and the Shank stuff, what got them to their place, what got Mihawk to where he became, what got Shanks to where he became, and obviously what made them rivals in the first place, their duels, who was stronger, was Shanks really a swordsman that was on par with him? I think there's a lot more to that and their dynamic, and I think the One Piece fan base cares about it a lot. Whereas Zoro, when it comes to being the #1 swordsman, it's very cutthroat, and it's different from Luffy becoming the Pirate King because Luffy is going to impact the entire world. When Zoro becomes the #1 swordsman, yeah, we're going to see him beat Mihawk, but that's about it. Like, I don't think the impact really goes beyond like maybe swordsmen who care about it.
Here's my counter to that though. So we know that to be rivals, you have to be competing with something. Once Shanks lost his arm, him and Mihawk no longer competed. They're not. Well, we know Mihawk's not trying to be Power King. We know that Shanks not trying to be the greatest swordsman. So they are no longer rivals because they're not competing against each other anymore. So not rivals anymore. Two, Zoro becoming the number one swordsman is how Luffy becomes the king of the powers because he needs everyone to be at their best and accomplish their dreams because then they in turn help him accomplish his. So like Zoro becoming his path to becoming the number one swordsman inherently help Luffy accomplish the dream of finding the One Piece.
Yeah, but you're extending Zoro's accomplishment to a bigger, more important dynamic in the story, which is Luffy. I'm just talking about this in the vacuum. But even if you want to argue the rivalry point, the stuff before the stuff I said for before still applies in terms of the lead up of Mihawk and
Isn't what you're saying it not being in a vacuum either? Because their rivalry ends again. Once his arm is gone, they're no longer competing. They're not rivals anymore. But you're still extending.
Even if you want to argue that, it's fine. That's why I say I'm fine if you want to argue that. The stuff before leading up to what they become and what the boiling point of the rivalry, the matches, because even like before, they still reached a pinnacle of power that we're all very interested in, of course. So I think that stuff is still very, very interesting, and the fan base cares about more. The intrigue of Shanks and Mihawk and who is stronger is going to be a discourse until One Piece ends. We know Zoro is going to become the number one swordsman. We know he has to beat Mihawk, and its impact, honestly, doesn't really extend that far beyond than maybe some swordsmen care. Like who, Tashigi? Like is she the only one who cares? Like other than that, it just the impact is not big enough. That's why I say it's least on this list.
I don't know. I still have a high.
It's on my personal list because I personally just really want to see it in One Piece. Like I said, I care about that more than I care about seeing Luffy become Pirate King because I like Zoro more than I like Luffy. But in terms of importance, yeah, I guess you can put it more towards the bottom out of all these. So I guess I'm fine with that.
Zoro number one swordsman. Is that consensus? Majority? Not consensus. Majority.
If y'all agree, then.
Yeah, man.
That's why I said everyone should do their own. Like everyone should say like
it's fine.
Their personal order.
We've done this before. We had to like.
Oh, we got good conversation. Not gonna lie, good content we're making right over here, man.
All right, what's the next lowest?
I'll flip the numbers, so don't worry about the numbers right now.
You good, Randall?
So here's all the storylines again.
So Luffy's real dream, Dragon.
Could you also cross out the Zoro one? I don't know if you could do that or not.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just delete it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, now this is kind of gets interesting. Oh, well, I think I know what Ties is.
My next. Oh, Shanks and Mihawk. Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah. Would I go Shanks? Is there anyone?
All these other ones I think are crazier.
No, what the ancient weapons I feel like is important. Dragon is still such a mystery. Like we have no context. We still have like little to no context when it comes to Dragon.
I don't care about Dragon. I'm not gonna lie.
Dragon's my boy, man.
I care.
He's been looking at the East too long, bro. I'm good.
Hey, bro.
Like, why?
I noticed that about Miles, man. He only gives you a certain amount of time, and then once you cross that line, it's all right, man. I'm done with you.
Oh yes,
y'all
see, he threw with Saturn. He threw with him.
He's moving me now. He's moving.
We saw how the TikTok performed. Everybody throwing with Saturn.
I'll tell you right now. I will take a small One Piece break. Is just if the only reason why Dragon's the most dangerous man is because he's leading the revolution.
Oh yeah, I'll be pissed.
No,
I'll be pissed.
Nah, I think it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah, I do too.
That's what I'm assuming. But if that's the only reason, I'm taking a few weeks, like a month off. Like, don't even talk to me about One Piece.
I have a question. So, like, why isn't that like? Does that like? I guess what does that justify it? Like, you leave that a successful revolution? No.
Logically, you make sense. My expectations are too high, though. My expectations are way too high for that to be it, bro. I need more. I guess
you're Luffy's dad. The only reason why you're called the most dangerous is because you're just the leader of the revolution.
No, I would assume he's a powerful person leading that revolution because we know when Luffy used Conqueror's Haka Marine for it. That's Dragon Son, so we know he's powerful. So a very powerful man to lead a revolution. I think.
Yeah. Like, no, I'm with that, Ty.
Is he the most powerful? Does he know like a secret of the government that we don't know yet?
That's what I think.
Yeah, because that's what you watch.
so
Like
you're
he
saying-
might
so,
have
Damn,
like
he
a
got the
secret.
taste on the government.
We all like not including him being powerful. He's just a leader, and that's it.
Yeah, if
that's
he's
what-
just a
that's what
leader.
lot of
That's
you
it. I'm gonna
think.
be pissed. Like I'll certainly take a month off.
Yeah, he's definitely be powerful.
Implied that when Luffy used Conqueror's Haki, and they said, "Oh, this is Dragon's son," which means he has Conquerors too.
Timothy. What are we saying for the next lowest?
I think
I
it's Shanks
mean-
and Mihawk. I think the other ones are just heavy
So
hitters.
Dragon was
I-
one, right?
I'll agree with the Shanks and Mihawk. I'll
Yeah,
agree with
Shanks,
the
no,
Shanks.
Shanks and
I'll
Mihawk.
agree with
Dragon?
Shanks and Mihawk too.
No, Shanks and Mihawk.
Just
Oh,
reverse.
The random Shanks and
Oh,
Mihawk.
I
Yeah.
say, whoa, what's going on?
I would arguably go
Devil
next.
Fruits?
Oh, I was gonna say ancient.
No, I
weapons.
think devil fruits are super important.
I do too. I was gonna say ancient weapons personally. 'Cause yes, they're very
That's
important.
I feel you. Because you know what? I feel like ancient weapons on their own, I could find them in the Void Century. I could find them with Emu. I could find them with other things. You know, like ancient
Yeah.
weapons. Like if I say Emu, they can Wolf an Island. So I'm sure that was an ancient weapon. It has to be.
Has to
right?
be 100%.
Okay.
And we know one of them's a battleship, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so
You can take out
four.
the Shanks and I'm trying to make sure that list go away.
I got you. Hold on. When will
Oh, hey, yo, Miles, just believe in Dragon, man.
Nah, I
Fact.
mean, I'm just tired of him. I just wanted to do something already.
He should have pulled up. I mean, I'm not mad at who pulled up, but he should have pulled
Well,
up.
I have a question, Miles. How long have you been reading One Piece?
Since 2016.
You know what it is? I think that might be it because I read it for the first time in 2022. So like I don't have the
Damn.
well, yeah, because I never read it. So I don't have the fatigue a lot of fans have. You were reading something since like 2010?
Yeah.
I think I picked it up in like 2015, like 2015.
Yeah, I've been reading One
I
Piece.
can
since
imagine reading
high
One Piece
school.
since I was
Oh,
like
my.
in middle school. Like, yo, Dragon. I've been waiting since middle school. You know what I'm saying? So like that's
Yeah.
why maybe I'm
I'm
not
not gonna hold you. That's me with Berserk. I'm getting scared that I'm gonna hit that point. I think I started reading Berserk in 2017.
But you know what
So-
though? I can excuse it a little bit just because it doesn't release consistently. I couldn't imagine be consistently reading something for like 15
And
years.
When
they
I
still
started
doing that.
reading Gear
I'm-
4, like literally just dropped on TV in
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah.
Damn,
Oh,
26.
That was like
Mid Dressrosa. We joined during hell. Like the worst
Yeah.
time to
Yeah,
join.
you know what? I think that's why I don't have like the fatigue for certain plot points. Like, but people like, damn, there's dudes like, bro, give some time. I'm like, well, I just started reading a year ago, so
I don't have fatigue because I've been reading it a very long time, definitely longer than Lonnie and Miles. I just have expectations. You don't meet my expectations, I'd be pissed. I don't lie. That's all
man.
it is.
Mm.
I have expectations.
All
All
right,
right,
so
what's
what-
we going for next?
So what's 4?
Can you
Okay.
scroll up, random?
Can you
Yeah.
take away the Shanks and Mihawk too?
Yep. My
Yeah.
bad.
Ooh.
Void Century is still important. Luffy's real dream is still important.
I think it might be time, boys.
no.
I think it might be time, man.
Yeah, I think it's time for
Levi-
Dragon.
Levi Dog.
No, I was thinking it was time for Luffy being Pirate King. That's what I was gonna argue. That's what I was about to argue, man.
Hey,
I don't.
That's no
Yeah, I
problem
don't.
with
That's,
Important, but like we know it's gonna happen, right? So it's like
I would put that at 3.
Carson, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Luffy being Pirate King, what is the One Piece are like the same? Like Luffy the same.
I don't think
They're
so.
technically not the same thing, but like
Yeah.
we know that Luffy becoming Pirate King means the world's gonna change based on what Whitebeard said.
Mhm.
So that's like a crazy thing.
It is, but I think we still have an understand like you said, we have an understanding of what it will happen and what it's going to represent and what the world. I mean, to be fair, it could be a situation where he becomes Pirate King and then there's a whole nother arc of what he does when he becomes Pirate King. I don't know, but
Because it could be like he finds the One Piece and then he does something and then it's officially the Pirate King.
You know why I want to happen? I need Luffy to find the One Piece at the end of the chapter, and we have like the Luffy just laughed, and then the chapter is that would be so tough. Like rock, that would be so tough.
that's a great cliffhanger.
that's probably how it's gonna happen.
for
That,
sure.
if we get that, he opens the treasure chest and he laughs. It say Luffy just laughed, and it says One Piece, and then it ends. And we have to wait till next week. That'd be fun.
I'm just looking at everything here. I'm just like interested in Luffy becoming Pirate King the least amount.
Yeah,
Not that
but
I'm not interested. I'm just the
fine.
least amount.
We could add it. It's fine.
All right, Luffy
Oh,
being
Billy Bob
Pirate
said
King.
24 is the year of the dragon. That's a fact. I actually did fan art for Year of the Dragon. Hold on.
So
W.
Luffy being Pirate King is the next one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Me and some people at
It's most interesting, Lewis.
did art for it.
I meant Santo. I don't know why I said Lewis.
We can pack Dragon now. Let's pack him. Come on.
Hold on a second.
Is it time for Dragon?
It looked.
Oh, let's full screen tie.
Hold on. I did take the blurry thing off. Yeah, I did some Year of the Dragon fan art.
That's dope.
That's dope.
It's fire, man.
Yeah.
Fire.
I didn't even know it was the Year of the Dragon. W Year of the Dragon, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we like them, man.
Shout out. All right, is it Dragon time?
Yo.
It's time. I don't
Get him
know.
out, get him out.
Hold on.
I'm so
Woo-wee! Got them little donation goals now, man. We cooking. I feel bad we cutting off Miles. Though. I don't like that.
No, we good. I wasn't saying
Only $1 to make random read 5 more chapters.
Lonnie.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna make them. Hey, we're gonna get
Make him
random reading.
read. Yeah.
Oh,
We're
Miles,
gonna get
Miles, you
reading.
dropping 20? I'll drop 20.
I told you.
Oh
I'm
my
matching with
God,
you.
bro. That's 100 chapters. That's 100 chapters.
Yo, that is OD.
We will rework this, and maybe we'll have all of our faces on top moving forward, so we can have this below.
That's
But
great.
Okay.
But
Oh,
for
God.
now, random, since we got to see Miles, can you move it?
Yeah, I got you.
But appreciate you
wanna drop
creating
it.
that for us.
Yo, if y'all make us cosplay, don't go too crazy now.
That's why I said, please be merciful on that hoe.
Don't
Come
go
on.
too
Bro, I
crazy.
don't want to cosplay, but
Yo,
man,
low key, I
You
have
sent me
shame, but I
money,
don't
I
have
mean,
shame.
I
When
might
it
have
comes
to
to
do-
money, I'm a little bit of a hoe, so like I'll
man, we here.
Oh,
You know, Lonnie, you scare me sometimes.
Hey, man.
Scare me, bro.
I think
Oh
I'm
my
fine
God.
with Dragon.
Hey,
think
I
I'm
haven't
fine
done
with
anything chaotic in a few days, Ty. Like there was someone, like I was at the grocery store today, right? And someone did like try to cut me in line, and I wanted to like bash their head in and like burn down their car, but I didn't. That's called progress. Okay.
Is
W.
that why you said like you were like in like you really like when Sakuna was like slicing people up in Shibuya, you were like, yeah, this was I don't know, Lonnie.
Hey, W role model.
Character development.
Role
right there.
model is crazy.
When you said you looked up to Sakuna for doing it, I got terrified.
Yo, that was lit, bro.
I'm fine with Dragon being next. I don't want.
Ayo, Dragon.
I'm super like I can't wait to get more about
Oh,
Dragon. but I'm
switch
fine.
up, man. Wait. Stay on that side, man. When Dragon lock in, stay on that side.
when he
Bro, I
finally turned west, we're gonna get
Ty,
west.
what would you pick? Like, what would
No,
you
I'm
pick?
just saying, just stay on that side, man. When Dragon lock in, stay on that
Come
side.
on, man. This up, man. All right, what's next?
All right, Dragon's out.
Damn, what's
Shout out
next?
Dragon, my boy, man.
I'm not gonna lie, this gets really tough.
I think Emu and his plan.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say Luffy.
You
maybe
can't-
Luffy is his dream only because what I think his dream is. I think his dream is just to make the world be accessible to everyone. Maybe something like that. That's why I don't know what Luffy's dream is, but
Enough food
I
for
have no
everybody.
idea what the
like,
dream
something
is,
like
but-
that.
maybe that's what I think because they say it is like, oh, that's ridiculous. It's childish.
So I
or
really could see it be like everyone can eat as much as they want.
maybe
Like,
something like that. That's why I say like, okay, I don't mind.
It's possible. I'm Miles. I'm question for you. Are you more interested in seeing more about Emu or Blackbeard? Because that's what it's like between those.
I care about Blackbeard a lot.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. I do too.
Oh, did you
I care
put God
about,
Island?
I care about
We
Blackman
didn't-
more than I do about
we didn't
Emu.
put God
Only
Island
God
as
Valley.
before that. God Valley.
And the only reason why I don't care about Emu's plan is because I technically feel like he's already done it. He's just trying to maintain what he or she is trying to maintain what they've already done.
That's fair.
That's fair. It's just a lead up to like this one. To be fair, we kind of have a general idea. Actually, might be fun with
Okay,
it. We
It
have a
might be
general
Luffy's
idea.
dream. No, it might be Luffy's dream.
Luffy's. I feel like. Oh man, that's
In terms of what I care about the least,
Yeah,
Well,
all the reason it's just a
compared
lot
to
of
this-
heavy hitters out there.
actually that's a good point. I'm gonna go Luffy's real dream.
It's a lot of heavy hitters out here.
I would argue Luffy's real dream is below Dragon. Not gonna lie. I mean above.
Really?
I rather. I think I'd rather
I'd
see
rather see
Dragon's
Dragon than
story.
Luffy's dream, but
Yeah.
Oh, now y'all hating. Come
What
on.
I mean?
So we flipping Dragon and Luffy or what?
Well,
No,
I don't think Lonnie's changing with it, so
Mhm,
I think it's fine.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
All right, this we're gonna get real tough. Damn.
God Valley, Emu in his plan. What is the One Piece? Devil Fruits. Who or what is that?
It might be Devil Fruits low key.
I was thinking Joy Boy.
Nah, your voice up
No,
there.
that's
Nah,
super
your
important.
voice more up there.
It might be Devil Fruits.
Is it
Yeah.
Void Century?
Our reason is because we know that it comes from the manifestation of people's dreams. We gotta already have an idea of it. It's like what I think that maybe during like the hard times in the void century, like people wish for a better world, and maybe that's what happened. It might be Devil Fruits just because.
I have like a weird feeling that the Void Century situation is like dumb.
I think it's gonna be crazy. Not gonna lie. You
No,
know how
Void
in
Century
Fire
is tough.
Force, like when they I don't think it's gonna be like Fire Force, but when Fire Force dove into like the aspects of like the different types of like universes, that was such a crazy thing to introduce in a Fire Force universe. I think the Void Century is gonna have something on par with that in terms of like it's gonna be like a different world compared to what we know what One Piece is. I
I
think
don't
that'd
want
be
to say God Valley either because I'm really interested in like rocks.
Yeah, same. So, what y'all think?
The fact that like Roger and Garp had to team up to take down Rocks, like I really want to know like how strong Rocks really was. Also, the fact that he had Kaido, Big Mom, Whitebeard, like they were all behind him, like they were all like under him.
You know what's so crazy? It's not even for me. It's not even how powerful he is. It's like what was he trying to do? The
Yeah,
fact that they
Rocks,
said,
yeah.
"Yo, he
It's
about to do
Rocks in
something so
general.
crazy that we gotta ask Roger to help us." That to me is or Roger found it mutually beneficial to stop Rocks. Like, what the fuck was he about to do?
He kept on asking, "Yo, what are you doing?" Like, and then Rock's like, "Go away, man!" Like, what are you,
He's
trying
like,
to do
It
something?
might be
That was
it
good,
might
bro.
be Emu in his plan.
he was
It's
gonna do
either
something
emu
so
or devil fruits. That's what it is for me. Either emu or devil fruits.
I think
I
Devil Fruits are a little bit more interesting. Like,
Mm.
cause like you said, like Emo's more trying to like maintain what he's already been doing.
Okay. So which one y'all going with?
I say Devil Fruit. I vote Devil Fruit. But
Miles, what do you say?
I'll say Devil Fruit.
Yeah,
I'll go devil fruit. We'll go devil fruits. That's fine. Next, I would go emu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Are you guys fine with Emu after that, or
Yeah.
Yeah, emu.
Yeah.
Plan.
All
All right,
right.
it gets real
Now let's
interesting.
get dicey.
Is what y'all
Okay.
got left.
Joy
My
Boy, Void Century. Who's
my argument for Joy Boy being next is that what do you really think we're gonna find out moving forward about Joy Boy? Like it's probably just gonna be a very similar story to what Luffy's doing. So I don't think we're gonna find out anything. It's gonna be good. No, obviously it's gonna be good. I don't think we're gonna find out anything that's like groundbreaking when it comes to
I
Joy.
disagree entirely. I think
I think so.
the point of Joy Boy, I think it's connected to what happened with the Void Century and maybe what's might be the One Pieces. I think like it's connected to like those two. It might be connected some way to Blackbeard. Like we just don't know. Like I feel like it's like it's one of the strings that's holding like the whole story together. It's like whatever Joy Boy did, I think it affected the Void Century. It might have affected what the One Piece is. Like I think like that's a big part of it. So
you know something?
Maybe.
My brother was talking about it. Some of my brothers said that I'm like, that's actually fascinating. Is that it seems that a lot of people think that well, we know that Roger inherited the will from Joy Boy, and then it was passed on to Luffy. Like that dream has been passed on, like their wills have been passed on. Wouldn't the same thing be for the person that rivaled Joy Boy? Would it be passing down the rocks down to Blackbeard? Now they just these two dreams have been fated to meet each other.
Well,
That's an
and
interesting-
to add on to that,
Well,
so
speaking of that, real quick, and then Miles, I'll let you go. I'm not gonna disrupt you. Can you add the will of D?
The will of D.
yeah, that
Can you add
that
the will
yeah,
of D?
that should be
Okay.
on there.
Yeah, I just thought of that, but yeah, Miles, go ahead.
No, I was gonna just piggyback on what Ty was saying. During that confrontation or the conversation rather, what Shanks and Nagoro say, the main emphasis of that was extinguishing a single light, right? they have to decide between Luffy or Blackbeard which one they're gonna allow to move on. So it's kind of interesting to see how long they've been doing this. If there were other incarnations in between, like Roger and Joy Boy and whatnot, I don't know.
Wait, what if that's what this? What if they had to make that decision between on God Valley, Roger or Rocks, and they decided let's get rid of Rocks.
Yeah,
Mm.
they're like, nah,
There's
too
so many
wild.
interesting elements with this. I guess I don't see I see Joy Boy to be very pivotal. I just don't know if it was Joy Boy in particular that caused everything. But if you do think that, I could see why you would have him really
Even if
important.
he didn't cause everything, I feel like he was a key factor into a lot of these things.
No, I think he did cause everything. His failure has been emphasized.
No, I think he
Yeah.
did everything too, but I'm saying even if he
That's-
didn't, I feel like he was still like a major factor into these.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we're gonna be splitting hairs with these because they're all really like interesting.
Yeah.
Is it Blackbeard? Is it Blackbeard it then?
Well, Blackbeard probably is going to connect to
Joy
I
Boy.
think Blackbeard's super interesting.
so much. And the reason why he can use 2 devil fruits is going to be huge.
Is it Joy Boy?
Or is it Void Century?
No,
Nah, the
I
voice-
feel like
nah,
the voice
the
actor's
voice
gonna be
century-
crazy, bro. I feel like the voice actor's
This
gonna
is
be
don't think this is
crazy.
tough. This also shows how great One Piece is because there's like so many storylines that are just so closely like important, like we can't decide just outright.
And there's other ones, but these are just the top ones. Like,
And we might have forgot like other big ones too, but they're just not on the list.
I have a question for y'all. Y'all think is it?
It might be the Will of D. I'm not gonna hold you.
Low key. Well, we know that the Will is the enemy of the gods.
yeah.
So people who inherit that will are meant to challenge.
I'm saying like we at least know about it to a degree. That's what I'm saying. It might be the next on the list.
It might be Will because we know that one of the coders. Y'all remember that when we and during Marine Ford has so much fire stuff. When Marine Ford when Whitebeard is dying and he remembers the conversation he had with Roger. He was like, "Oh, you seen the government? They changed my name to Gold Roger." And he was like, "Yo, I run to people that have the D in their name. What does that mean?" He's okay. I find. I'll tell you. Long ago, and he says, then he stops saying it. He stops talking. We cut to the present, and he looks at Blackbeard. Said, "The man that Roger waited for isn't you, Teach." So we know that the Will of D is connected to the person that Roger's waiting on, and the person Roger's waiting on is the person that finds the One Piece.
Bro,
So-
the Will of D is connected to so much stuff. And every time a character gets introduced and they have a D in their name, they're automatically a central point that people are like, bro, I got to see more what this guy's doing. I got to see more on his impact for the story. And the reveal of Vivi being a D was actually crazy in her whole entire. Not a lie, Random. You better forget all the stuff we talking about because that One Piece is gonna be a ride, man. The Will of D and how it set up its story and its ties to everything. It probably has the most ties out of all the
It might be, I ain't gonna
storylines.
lie to me. It might be Blackbeard or Joy Boy.
I'm going Joy Boy personally.
The problem, I think the hard part about this is all these things connect, so it's kind of like
For sure.
the reason
100%.
why I pick one is because it's connected to another. So it's kind of
It's really, I guess it's really what you expect to find out. Like when you get the Will of D, what do you expect to find out? I don't know what to expect to find out when it comes to Will of D. I feel like I know what to expect when it comes to Joy Boy.
okay. Well, I don't mind Joy Boy.
So Joy Boy's next.
What y'all, what Mazzy Lana, what y'all think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That's fine.
Damn.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
Is it Blackbeard? Is he?
Oh,
next?
I think
I'll
it
say
might be.
Blackbeard here.
Okay.
Blackbeard.
I think I'm with you.
Who and what is Blackbeard?
Yeah.
All right.
I put God Valley at 11.
God Valley. I think I might agree actually.
Wait, can I see the?
You have to see the.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think
Do you think Rock has a devil fruit?
The only reason, here's my thing, right? The only reason I'm more interested in God Valley than like the voice injury because it has so many characters I know.
I'm
Like
not
the
mad
question,
at it.
the question is like, what really brought like Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom, and Rocks together? Like, what brought them together?
Very fair. That's a
Like,
fair
those
point.
personalities, and to the point where even Big Mom was telling Kaido, "Hey, don't trust rocks." Like Big Mom of all people, that rocks boy kind of crazy.
That is a fair point. I mean, there's so many interesting stories regarding God Valley. I mean, isn't that where we're expecting Shanks to be born, or was it proven
Exactly.
that Shanks was born?
Yeah,
Also,
Shanks is that's been confirmed already in the
also
movie.
guys,
So-
you see the dude that looks like Shanks, the Holy Knights, right? It was
Oh,
connected.
Garling, yeah.
It was
We'll
connected
get
to
to see
Kuma's
him.
backstory. It was connected to Kuma's backstory. Yeah, like his Kuma's POV. Like it's
That
So
tie-in
there-
was real good. That not like that stuff involving Saturn, I like a lot. Just his on-screen stuff, I don't like. But seeing how like he played with Kuma and Ivankov, both of their lives at the same time during that arc is pretty cool.
Nah, I'm with you. Honestly,
What are we
the only
deciding?
reason why I would probably go. I like Void Century more is because I don't know what to expect. Like that mystery when it comes to the Void
that's true.
Century
That's true.
is why I'm so interested in the Void
Damn,
Century.
bro, One Piece is good, bro. One Piece
Bro.
is good.
Because it's really splitting hairs. Like this isn't easy. This is splitting
This
hairs.
older fella knows how to write, man.
Man, 100%. He knows how to make live actions, anime, manga, bro. He
This
do
older
everything.
kid, I don't know. This older kid, he's kind of good.
He needs to make a better video game and then he can lock it, bro. I mean, locking
Yo,
in.
just
Come on.
make
That'd be
Burning
good.
Blood 2 with more characters. That's all you
Ah.
need.
All right, so what
Oh,
y'all think? We
dude.
want to do God Valley?
I would do God Valley.
Oh, I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
I would go God.
This,
Valley.
this man, I ain't gonna lie. I love the Kuma backstory, but I was like, man, I was until we got when Kuma's backstory really started rolling. I was like, bro, I'm not trying to detour. But Kuma's backstory was peak, so I'm like, okay,
It's
It
mad
would be
good.
really good.
it was peak. Oda played too much though. She don't play with me like that. Like just show me the peak, bro.
Oh, Billy Bob, you know about Burning Blood? Eat.
Yeah. I think this one might be Willard. Wait, is it the one?
I think it's the One Piece.
Oh, I think One Piece is one though. No, I'm not gonna lie.
Because I feel like when you find the One Piece, you find out both of those too. It
Oh, yeah,
leads to
that's
those
true.
two.
That's true.
Well,
So,
it depends on what it is, bro. The One
But
Piece.
no, when they
is
say
like
when you find the One Piece, you'll learn the history of the world.
yeah,
That's the Void
remember
Century.
Odin's letter. Odin was like, we found the One Piece. We found the history of the world. We found what the
Yeah.
World D was. We found everything. So the One Piece has to be number one.
Yeah, One Piece is
not the
number
Void
Oh,
one.
Century.
one. Okay.
I'm not
All
gonna
right, so
lie.
look at
Like,
the-
if
But
probably-
there is nothing in fiction that has some people on a tightrope. Like, what is the One Piece?
Yeah,
like,
I would say it's probably the
it's-
Willard D. It's the Willard D.
I'll go Willa G next.
yeah,
No,
Ty, I'm
no.
not gonna hold you. If whatever the One Piece is, even though I feel like it's almost impossible for it to be whack.
Friendship in the journey.
If the
It's not
whatever
gonna
the
be
One
that.
Piece is whack, like the type of war crimes I will commit,
It's not going to be
Yeah.
whack.
like I will break every Geneva Convention law. I don't care. Like the
That's
rumbling will look
crazy.
like some PBS
Yeah, we
show
gotta-
compared to what I will do.
we
Like,
gotta- we
I'm
have to-
sorry,
we
the
have
One
to-
Piece better be One Piece better hit. The One Piece better hit.
we have to arrest Lonnie before he commit more crimes.
Yeah, man. Right before that final arc, we just gotta put Lonnie in a room and just leave him there.
Right.
No,
Put him on, man.
if the One
Read
Piece,
this in
whatever
peace,
the One
man.
Piece is actually is whack, Oda hire security because I'm coming. Hire all the security.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'll go Void Century then
Void
One
Century
Piece.
than One Piece.
Find
yeah.
your best warrior. Find your
Find your
best
best
warrior. That's all I
warrior.
got.
Crazy.
Lonnie is scary, bro.
Bro, when we find out the One Piece, bro, the world's gonna stop.
Watch
Like
it be-
legitimately, it's gonna stop. When we
Ty,
find out
Ty,
the One
another
Piece, bro.
in another dimension, the One Piece is the journey that you made along the way. Okay,
Hell
yo,
no.
yo,
Hell no.
We know it's not that.
Hell no.
We know it's not. But I mean, that's part of the.
God, Godzilla will look like a little puppy compared to what I got going.
I do think that's one of the messages of finding One Piece is the friends you make along the way. That's gonna be the message. That's not the One Piece.
There better be selling more time.
Yeah, that's not the big
Right now,
payout.
there better be selling more time.
I'm just saying it will.
seen Godzilla?
That'll be part of Lonnie. I'm just saying, hey, King. I'm just saying that will be a message of the One Piece. Like, listen, you found making. I couldn't have got here without you guys along the
I
way.
agree, Ty. I agree. But if that's all it is, Ty, Godzilla.
I mean, we know it's not because
it's gonna look
Odin
like a
is
water
like,
balloon
yo,
fight. It's gonna look like a
Odin said
water
we
balloon
found out
fight.
the Void
Ty.
Century. We found out the Willa D. We found out everything.
We found out
that means
everything.
there has to be more.
For sure. And to answer you, Santo, well, for me, I always compare the end of One Piece to the end of Attack on Titan. I trust Onisimon. I like the ending of Attack on Titan. When it comes to One Piece, I feel like I'm gonna like it regardless and understand it. But people are gonna have the problem is when people want something in very particular fashion and it doesn't happen the way they want it, and they don't step out of the lens of biasness, then they go crazy,
Wait,
and that's a
so
problem.
y'all think that
I
when he
be
finds
trolling,
the
Ty. Leave me alone.
do y'all think when he finds the One Piece
Shout out
it's gonna be
Utah.
over?
Come on.
Hey
You said
man,
what? You said
The
what?
One Piece
I
is
said
the
when Luffy finds the One Piece, do you think that'll be the ending of the story?
Nah.
Oh.
Actually,
here's the
I
thing.
I don't
It
know.
depends. Do they need the One Piece to take down the government or not?
That's what I think.
Because I actually think that is the case because he was like,
I
because the
agree,
government
yeah.
doesn't want people to find it because of the harm it could cause. So I do think that they're gonna find it and then use the information to take down the government.
Mhm.
So did real quick, because obviously I'm not a reader here, but didn't Roger find the One Piece, or he was just like really close to it?
Now, he
I
found,
found
it.
it. He found it.
But well, never mind.
So did he find it but never look in it?
no,
Well,
No.
random. I'll be honest. You literally will find out about that, like the opening scene. He'll tell what Roger did.
Well, yeah. But the thing about it is
Okay.
that he couldn't, for some reason, he couldn't do something
And
with.
yeah.
Like the story said that he was too early to it, so he whatever was in there, he had to wait on someone else to find it. So he just told people that it exists, so people will go find it.
And he
Damn.
put his gold there. So
Yeah.
they-
He put some
Shout
bread.
out-
What they did him like
Look
Tai
for
Lung
bread,
from
bro.
Kung Fu Panda?
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
but he didn't take it as bad.
that's a little different. It's like it's not like Roger set somebody else to do it, and they actually you can't find it, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
a yeah.
God. By the
Oh,
way,
Tai Lung
look.
got hold.
Tai Lung got hoed,
He got
Miles.
hold.
They hoed the hell out of him.
I mean, hey man,
He would, bro.
Hey, man,
when-
that's
hey yo, that's
when
the
in
I ain't gonna lie,
Uguay,
that
when
is
Uguay
literally.
sees him and says no, and he just turns around, and his master don't say nothing in his defense.
You know what that? You know that's like that is like.
It's on fight with my master. I understand where you're coming from.
No, Rand,
Nah,
that
he's not the chosen one, bro.
that is
Come
a
on,
textbook
man.
Hey,
definition.
something.
No, hold on a
You've
second.
only been grooming
that is
this guy
like,
since birth.
And
no,
he's
hold on a
not the
second.
chosen
I
one.
think that's a textbook definition of you're not that guy.
Facts.
Like
Yo.
I don't
It's
gotta
not
tell
him.
you why you're not that guy. You're just not that guy.
It's tough. Say something in his defense.
But you
It's
let
right
me
on
believe I was
right
that
on his
guy.
face, bro.
But
You
then
know who
Miles,
that guy was?
You're not that guy. You're just not that guy. I don't
When he
know.
first lost, he
No,
was
I'm
his
mad
mate.
at you.
When he
You
first
told
lost,
me
he
I
was-
was that guy.
Yo,
You
what
thought
he
you were
did,
that guy. You ended up not being that guy.
what he
That's
did to
tough,
the Fierce,
man.
what he
That's
did to
tough,
Fierce
bro.
5 was so bad they didn't even want to show it to
You're
the
just-
audience.
Listen, you're just not him. You're not
That's
him.
tough.
Do better. How about that?
Giving him
What
a
does that
piece
mean?
of reflective
Hold
paper,
on,
I would have been hot. I'm not
Brandon,
gonna hold
You
you.
gotta flip this because if this not flipped, people gonna think we're crazy.
Facts. Yo, they would
They're gonna
have.
think we're crazy.
These dudes tripping.
All right,
Yo,
let me
they
fix
don't think we're
it.
crazy. They're like, the
Yo,
Will these
these-
boys your One Piece at the bottom? Yeah, man, you gotta flip
Uh,
that.
Oh
Shit, all right.
man.
All right, you guys go ahead. I'm about to, and I'm gonna flip it real quick.
I believe in you, random. I think we're just gonna save the One Piece draft for next episode. To be honest, especially since we want J Rob to be up here, our boy. So we'll save that for next episode or an episode after, depending on what next conversation is. But let me know when you're ready, random, and then we're gonna show that list and then move on to our final topics.